Hey everybody, thanks for watching this episode of Mike and Olive Review Things.
My name's Olive and this is my dad, Mike.
And we just got back from Disney a few weeks ago. We were so excited. We went with our entire family. And Molly's side of the family, it was a Christmas gift to us from last year. And so there was a bunch of us that went. And we decided that we would review individual things about Disney. So we got a bunch of Disney videos coming. And the one that we're going to talk about today is...
Galaxy Edge!
Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. So it's the Star Wars portion of Hollywood Studios. They had been talking about it for years and they built it out and we got to go to it. It was awesome. It was great. It was one of those things that, so we went in a few months after it opened and people were telling us, oh, you're going to have to you're probably not going to get in. It's going to be so busy. And it wasn't. It was busy, but it wasn't nearly as busy as people made it seem to be. And I talked to some friends that actually work at Disney, and they said, yeah, they may have scared a lot of people off by making it seem like it was going to be a lot busier than it was. It was the right amount of busy. Yeah. But if you don't know anything about Galaxy's Edge, basically a few years ago, Disney bought Star Wars, and so they own all the properties. They all the movies are now on Disney Plus. They have all the characters, and so they created this land. And when you walk in, you feel like you're on one of the planets from a galaxy far, far away. It's not Tatooine. It's not Naboo. It's not any of that. It just kind of has a weird feel like you're on Star Wars.
Yes, because we also saw stormtroopers. There are lots of stormtroopers, and if you are a kid that likes Star Wars or likes violence.
Well, so what was really cool is right as soon as we walk in, you immediately get immersed into Star Wars, and then what we saw was stormtroopers and Kylo Ren just walking down the road in front of us, and it was oh my gosh, that's the real Kylo Ren and stormtroopers. It looked amazing. And I thought they were going to a show or something like that, but they were just walking around interrogating people and asking if we'd seen a droid, I assume BB-8 or something, and you can start talking to them. And I started bad-mouthing the stormtroopers, and they talk right back to you, and they seem like they're threatening you. And I'd taken my nephew's 9, and I was no, he was the one that said it, and you got really nervous and everything like that. So that's something that I really liked about it. So that was my favorite thing, is that the characters, we started walking, and then Chewbacca was just walking next to us, and he was giving people hugs, and it's the real Chewbacca. It's incredible. And then the Chewbacca is fixing the Millennium Falcon and everything like that. He's just around. It's really cool. It was the first time in my life that kids get really excited to see the characters at Disney. And I went as a kid, but I don't really remember it that well. It was the first time in my life that I got super excited to see a character walking around, because you're just that's the actual Chewbacca. So what's something that you really liked?
I really liked the Millennium Falcon ride. Even if it had a long wait, I didn't really care, since then you could see Chewbacca and the stormtroopers.
Yeah, so they have the Millennium Falcon ride, Millennium Falcon, and it's really cool, but it's definitely the longest wait. I mean, we waited probably 45, 50 minutes, but they do a good job of Chewbacca will be fixing the Millennium Falcon and stormtroopers will be interacting with you. And then it's really cool. You go in 6 at a time for the Millennium Falcon, and everybody gets, there's 2 pilots. One gets the control of left and right. One controls up and down. Then there's 2 engineers, and then there's 2 gunners. So I got to be the left pilot. What were you?
I was one of the gunners. We didn't really have
engineers.
Engineers.
Our engineers were young kids that our niece that didn't really want to go right as we went in. So we don't know what the engineer does, but it was also you're actually flying the Millennium Falcon, and it's not a fake thing. It's when I go left, it goes left, and when I go right, it goes right. and then you get to hit light speed and shoot out, and there's flashing lights and all this kind of stuff. I mean,
it was so fun.
it was so fun. I mean, you were definitely in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, and it was just absolutely incredible. It was like a childhood dream come true. I would have liked to go back and do it more and more, but we didn't have too much time to do that. So, what was something that we disliked?
I dislike the food.
Yeah, they try to keep everything in with a Star Wars theme, and so the food really looked weird. They were like bantha ribs or something like that, and they were like alien kinds of things. So we didn't actually eat any food. I think we got some popcorn in the market, but we didn't really eat any food. I would have liked to eat some of it, but I don't think the kids were not interested whatsoever in it.
And we were actually really hungry too.
We were really hungry. But I will say, as of now, I think since we went, and as of this video, I do believe that they've changed the food there, because I think that's something that they had gotten a lot of was, what is this food? I don't know what it even is. And so I think now, I don't know if they changed the actual food or they just changed the name of it to make it a little bit more, there's more of an explanation for it. But yeah, I mean, I think we were all in agreement that all the characters and the rides and just the feel were amazing, but the food was kind of a weird choice and a weird thing. I will say we didn't get to go to the cantina. They do have a cantina in there that's like a sit-down restaurant, and it's supposed to be like the cantina in Tatooine. The line was incredibly long to get into there, and so we didn't go there. So maybe that's really cool. We also didn't drink the blue milk or the green milk. They have that stuff, and it looked weird. But yeah, everything else was awesome. I mean, if you like Star Wars, I highly recommend it. If you even my brother-in-law, who said to me while we were in line for the Millennium Falcon, hey, what's Star Wars about? He really liked it, and he's never seen any of the Star Wars. So, I mean, I would highly recommend it if you are heading to Disney, that would be a prime spot to go. It's Galaxy's Edge. So my grade is an 8.
My grade is a 9.
So yeah, so we really, really liked it. We both really like Star Wars. I think we are the appropriate level of fandom for that, where we're really excited, but we didn't question like where the city, where the world was, or any of that kind of stuff. We don't know so much about Star Wars that we like question any of the authenticity of it. So yeah, so if you like Star Wars at all, I think you're going to have a lot of fun going to Galaxy's Edge. They're going to have more rides coming next year, and Rise of the Resistance. I feel like we're going to go back sometime just to check that out. So thanks for watching this episode where we reviewed Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios Disney World in Orlando.